Morning. So today what I want to do is continue from the last Allegro video I did where I fitted the spotlights and just temporarily wired them up. You'll remember I just dropped a battery on them just to show you what they were like. And I had an idea that I want to run them as daytime running lights. Now a few people have commented, oh, you shouldn't do that, it's not legal, yada 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 yada. Appreciated. I understand the risks involved if I do that. What I have done to sort of mitigate them risks a bit, I've got some LED bulbs to convert from the halogen ones that were in, because I got a mate of mine messaged me and said, look, running 255 watts it's going to get really hot in the unit rather than, you know, the wiring, because I was going to wire it through a relay. The original plan was have them on all the time. When I turned the ignition on, they were going to fire up, and then when I turned the headlights on, they were going to turn off through a relay. And then I couldn't figure out how to work the relay. You know, I sort of understand electrics to a point, but anyway, Heather is an electrical engineer and quickly worked out for me that we could do it, just not following the normal way of wiring a relay. So I was going to do that, and then somebody messaged me and said, you do know you can get an actual DRL relay that basically when you turn your headlights on, it drops the output of the voltage to the LEDs and they go dimmer like a proper fitted from factory car. So I've bought one of them. I'm going to give that a go, convert the headlights first to LEDs, sorry, headlights, fog lights, and then mess around with this DRL relay thing, and then if it's not what I want it to be, I've got the relay to fall back on. So that's what I'm going to do today. First job's going to be push the car back a bit just so I can get to it. This is, as I said in, I've chopped myself off, but yeah, this is what I've said in another video. It is annoying now I've got the new camper van that I have to move it every time I want to work on the car, but I've got enough room now to just push it back a bit with the door open. So first job's do that, then I'll get the lights off. I never leave it with the handbrake on. I've got a chop behind the wheel and just drop it in gear, so I've got enough room now to play. So this was my original first idea. It's one of them, just a standard relay, but this is the 5-pin one. Simple idea behind that was if you've got the spare one, I think it's 87 and 87A or something like that. If I'd have put the original fog light feed to the spare one, I could have had them on as DRLs and fog lights, but I'm not going to do that. I have this specific one which looks quite easy to wire up, and some LED bulbs, so I'll have to play with that. First job is going to be flicking the glass covers off and changing the bulbs. Right, so you just flick them off, they're only clipped on. The struggle's going to be trying to get them back on. I think I might have to remove the things, but we'll see. You just literally get a screwdriver in the edge and flick them up, and then they should latch off, but it does make it quite difficult. I'm hoping to just get in and just get the bulb out. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, that's it. Just get the other one. Right, so LED bulb just drops in the right way around like that. Yeah. So the hardest part now is going to be trying to get this to clip back. Oh, well, that's cheap Chinese chack. That'll need crimping up now. One set of pliers later, tighter now. Let's I'll put a bit of tape around that. It's still showing. Just added a bit of tape to the sleeving. It was sticking out a fraction. I'm not sure it will ground against anything, but best to be safe. Right, so that one's back in with the LED bulb in it. See, it's a lot less harsh. That's still off a battery. I'm going to wire them up first, make sure they work before I mess with the DRL controller. Right, so what I want to do, which I failed to do on the other side, is check it works before I put it all back together. So I've got a little battery down there, and I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah. So we're all good. Put that in now. Right, that's the controller. As it says there, red and black cables directly to the battery. I won't do it directly to the battery, I'll find a permanent. Red cable goes to positive LED, black goes to negative LED, yellow to the headlights or dashboard lights, depending on what you want to feed it from. So the first thing I need to do is extend the passenger side one. The wires aren't long enough. If I can get that to the driver's side, and then I'll put the controller somewhere here. And I think instead of obviously going direct off the battery, I'll try and find a live ear and come off this, just so there's nothing on the battery really, and obviously I can earth it anywhere. This one's for you, Simon. I know you love these connectors. If they didn't want you to use them, why do they make them? Right, they're all wired up. There's not much footage because I put them on, and when I connected it up, the lights came on. I thought, oh, I don't know what I've done here. The instructions are very Chinesey. Anyway, through trial and error, it turns out that there must be some sort of, excuse the term, I don't know what it is, like capacitor or whatever it is that stores a bit of electricity, powers them up for a bit. And so when you turn the engine off, they stay on for about 15 seconds. Well, I thought I'd done something, so I took it all off and started again. And cut a long story short, I just got totally racked off with it. But yeah, it's done now. It says to wire it permanently to the battery. I don't like doing that because I disconnect my earth all the time. So I've earthed it somewhere else, but I have lived it to the battery because I leave that one on. But it's fused. So the yellow one goes to the headlights, black one goes to the earth, red one goes to the live, and then the feed down there's a little box of tricks that works it all. I've just got to double-sided tape that. Then the wires go down, you can see, to each headlight, to each, what's it I mean, you know what I mean, fog light. And I'll show you what happens now. Right, so what's going to happen is when I turn the ignition on, something in the little box of tricks, and bear in mind that's permanently live now, but something in the box of tricks, I must guess, notices a voltage increase, fires the fog lights on, and then when you turn the headlights on, it halves the light output of the fog lights, and then when you turn the engine off completely, they stay on for about 15 seconds. So I'll start the car, then I'll turn the headlights on, so they'll go dimmer, then I'll turn the headlights off, they'll come brighter, then I'll turn the engine off, and then they'll stay on for about 15 seconds. There we go then. Sorry there isn't much footage there. I don't know what was going on in my head. Been a long day digging that garden out. So yeah, they work anyway, that's the main thing. So yeah, next job will be, I've I've got to change some spark plugs, but that'll be another day now. That's not much of a video anyway, if I even do a video of that. Anyway, this is probably a really poor video, but it is what it is. Catch you later. Ta-da. Morning. So on the, oh, look at that shiny. These fucking LED lights are terrible. They're good, but you know, who are you talking to? I look like I've got a halo on. Morning. Right. In this video, fucking hobnob. I've got to think of something new to say. Morning. So in this one, nearly said in this video again. Duh. Oh well, that's not fucking good, is it? Oh no, we're in. Swore there as well. I have to do that again. Oh, right. So LED. Then go fuck it.